Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to create another design using one of this week's Nail Team glitters of the week, the Milkshake Elite glitters. I am using the beautiful Chloe in this set, so to see how I've created it, please keep watching. So I'm working on Liza, my red iguana hand, for this design. From the Gems acrylic range I will be using, yes you've guessed it, Crystal Clear. I'm also going to be using a touch of Rosabella, the soft pink cover acrylic, and the colour I've chosen is the Chloe acrylic. This has only just been released, it is part of the Whispers of Spring collection. And then the star of the design, the Elite glitter from the Milkshake collection, Chloe. I then picked out these little butterfly pieces that I've got in my nail art stash. Honestly, my nail art stash is massive. These were probably from Amazon, but I will see if I can find a link. I've had them for so long, not sure how easy it'll be. So I'm just starting off with my thin clear base, and then we will get started with the design. Now, those of you that watch my videos regularly will know that Chloe was the colour of the week a couple of weeks ago. This was just the gel polish because the acrylic was new, it wasn't included in this, but Chloe gel polish is part of the Milkshake collection, and so it is their matching elites that is our glitters of the week this week. I'm starting off on the index finger, and I'm going to be doing an ombre between Chloe and Rosabella. These two go beautifully together to do an ombre. So I'm starting off with Chloe. It's a very soft sort of periwinkle lilac-y colour. It's so pretty. A must-have spring colour in my opinion. Anyway, I'm starting off with Chloe at the tip, and I'm just blending it back just sort of past that base nail free edge, and then I'll be doing Rosabella from the cuticle and blending over. Working nice and thin because I will add the glitter and I believe some of the butterflies on top of these nails as well. So I want to make sure I've not got any bulk so that after encapsulating I end up filing half the design away. For this design I used, it was either the Gems Stiletto or the Gems Extra Long Coffin tips, and then I cut them to this short almond shape that I'm loving so much, and this more sort of salon length. You can create this shape and this length with pretty much any tip, length or shape. It's just cutting it to that shape. I use my clippers and just sort of come in either side until it makes that almond shape. It's pretty simple. On the middle finger and the ring finger, I'm going to be doing sort of a little bit of a marbly between Rosabella and Chloe. It is a very soft marble. It's, to be honest, not even recognisable as a marble. But I've also added in some of the Chloe Elite glitter, and I'm going to be layering this, so sort of got the glitter poking through so you can see it at different depths in the nail. So I'm working super wet and keeping it really thin so I can just work a couple of layers on top to get sort of that look I was going for. It's almost like a milky bath look but without the flowers. So I've just sort of patted in some of the glitter and then gone over top, sometimes marbling, sometimes just with one of the colours, and I was just sort of building it up layer upon layer until I was happy with sort of the finished look. It will still need encapsulating, but I wasn't worried if I filed a little bit into some of the design because I'd layered it through, you were still going to get that look. But yeah, that was pretty much all I did on the middle and the ring finger, is just keep layering up the marble and the glitters. And the finished look, I wanted some glitter on top of the nail and some just underneath either the Rosabella or the Chloe. I like how that looks. If that's not to your taste, do a marble and then just pop a little bit of the glitter on top and leave it at that. But I really liked that sort of that layered look. And then I'm repeating the process on the ring finger. So instead of waffling on, as I do, I'm gonna just shut up and let you watch. So moving back to the index finger and also the pinky, I'm going to apply the Rosabella at the cuticle and then just blend it down over top of Chloe. As I said, these two blend together really nicely to create an ombre. I wasn't worried about it being a perfect ombre because I was adding some glitter and some butterfly, and I am sort of teaching myself not to over perfect everything, especially when you don't see half of it. But I think with Rosabella it's sort of easy to do ombres with this. It's such a beautiful soft colour that you just get a perfect ombre every time. I don't know what it is about Rosabella, I just think it ombres beautifully with so many colours. And now I'm going in with a little bead of that Chloe glitter just in the middle, and then I'm going to swoosh it up one side up to the cuticle and then down the other side towards the tip. I've done it more to the side of the nail, and then I'm just using the tip of my brush just to shape it, push the glitter in where I want it a bit thinner, pat it out where I want it a bit thicker, and just really perfect that shape. You can clean off your brush and use it a little bit wetter to sort of wipe any glitter away on the nail where you don't want it. And then exactly the same on the pinky, but I've just done it the other side. So I've gone up to the cuticle on the other side of the nail and down towards the tip on the other side. When I came to encapsulating this design, I decided I wasn't quite happy with all of the glitter, so I did just sort of file some of it away before I encapsulated it. I just felt it was looking a little bit bulky, so I thought I'd file it away beforehand so I didn't have to then really file into the design to thin it out. But that was just me. But I always think if there's something in the design you don't like or you think it's not working, file it away before you encapsulate it. I've then gone in with a wash of clear acrylic. I had way too much acrylic. This was partly why I could see I'd got too much bulk in the nail, and I ended up removing that bottom butterfly as well because I just knew it was going to be a super thick nail and I didn't want that. But I placed a couple of those butterflies on just around that glitter swoosh and then used my little bit of plastic to stick them in place. As I said, the finished design has only got one butterfly in it, but sometimes I need to sit back and look at the design before I encapsulate and make any changes where I think it's not quite right. One of those butterflies wasn't sticking down, so I was really pushing it down with my thumb, and it didn't matter because I removed it in the end. And then I'm doing the same on the pinky. Again, I had a little bit too much acrylic here, and whilst it wasn't as bulky before looking at it before I encapsulated it, I wanted the nails to match, so I chose to take off that bottom butterfly on this nail as well, so the finished design just has a butterfly on each of those nails. But as I said, there is nothing wrong with looking at the design when you finish laying it down before you encapsulate it and going, actually that's not working, and just sort of remove it if you can, or just buff it, file it away before you encapsulate, because it's going to be a lot more work if you change your mind after you've encapsulated it. So this is the design. This is at the point where I was looking at it thinking, those tips are going to be far too thick, I'm not liking it. Let's just remove those butterflies and a touch of that glitter just to thin it out. Then I encapsulated the nail in clear acrylic, making sure I had got the apex and all the structure and everything was encapsulated as best as possible. Like I said, on those middle two, I didn't mind filing into the design a little bit because I'd created layers. Filed them all back to that nice almond shape, and I am much happier with this design with just the one butterfly. And I've got nice slender almond design nails. They're not thick and chunky. I had these little iridescent pearls that I'd got from some of the Nail Team grab bags. The grab bags are amazing. They're £5 full of nail art bits and pieces, glitters that sort of were never released, glitters that Gemma's got thousands of, foils, materials, all sorts. But I got these little tanzanite iridescent pearls in one of mine, and I've never used them. So I thought the colour would go really, really nicely with this set and pick out that sort of little bit of iridescence in those butterflies. So I've just applied a couple at the cuticle on the middle and the ring finger. I felt because the butterflies have got that same sort of look to them, that then just brought all the nails together in a really pretty flowing design. Those pearls are now fully stuck down and the glue is dry, so it is time to top coat these nails with my favourite top coat, Tina Top. So I'm going to apply a nice layer of this to all of the nails. I'm going to get right up and around those pearls just to make sure they are fully secure. I don't really want to go over top of them because it's going to make the top coat look all wonky, and also sometimes if you do top coat on top of it, it starts to peel away. You never want to top coat over Swarovskis and crystals like that because it ruins the look of them, but I don't like top coating over any type of crystals or stones or things like this. I'm going to finish top coating them all, pop them in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds, and this Chloe Spring butterfly design is done. Although don't forget, if you are working on an actual person, make sure you finish off with cuticle oil just to rehydrate all that skin around the nail. This set is the complete opposite to my summer floral design using the Tiana acrylic and the Darcy glitter. But I absolutely love it, and it just shows how versatile this glitter collection is, that you can do some nice sort of pastel-y spring designs. You can also do some real neon summer tropical sets. So this is a glitter collection I highly recommend. I said in a previous video, it's a really nice transitional glitter from spring to summer, and some of the colours you will get use of all year round, in my opinion. Anyway, we have come to the end of this video, so please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget you can always leave me any comments down below. I love to hear from you guys. Please give this, oh I said that, please subscribe to my channel if you've not already, and make sure you check out the description box because I will pop all the product links and details down there. Don't forget to use Helen5 for 5% off at the Nail Team. Only on full price products though. The glitter collection of the week is currently £10 for the 5 glitters. As I said, those iridescent pearls I got in grab bags, so you may not be able to get those now, but I highly recommend, if you're doing an order, get one of the grab bags. They are so much fun and jam-packed full of stuff. Anyway, that is it from me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video very, very soon. Bye. Mwah.